Hello, everybody. My name is Alane Freund, and I think I'm streaming live on Facebook. This is always a mystery to me. I think partly because I'm a highly sensitive person, and although I think a lot about everything, I often don't think quite correctly about it. So I am on today to talk a little bit about wise women in wonder. So I hope you'll join me. This is an HSP, highly sensitive person support community for women over 50. The things I hear from clients, friends, and colleagues over 50 is, well, some of us are feeling pretty isolated and lonely during this time of the pandemic and shelter in place. Others are overworking. That might be yours truly. Because all of a sudden we can do so much more online, and maybe that's totally overstimulating. So let me just address for a moment what makes a person a highly sensitive person and why I call the highly sensitive women over 50 wise women. Um, because there is so much wisdom there. The depth of processing, DOES is our acronym for highly sensitive people. D is depth of processing. We think a lot. And sometimes I was just talking to a wise woman earlier today, and she was saying sometimes she can get lost in all of her deep processing, all of her thinking. I personally struggle with perfectionism, and I can get lost in that. And it can take me 10 days to get out a quick email that should go to my followers and should have been out in one day and would easily have been if I wasn't a perfectionist. So as a businesswoman, it impacts me. What else do highly sensitive people have in common? Well, when I'm talking about that perfectionism, it makes me feel over aroused or overwhelmed. And the final O is overstimulated. Psychologically, over arousal can look like the beginnings of anxiety, muscle tension, stress, heating up. Sometimes I might heat up even when I'm on camera. Just, my face might turn bright red. Doesn't happen too much in winter because it's so daggum cold right now. But overwhelm is a very real thing. And when you're thinking so much about so many things and you have the E and the S, strong emotional reactions, especially with regard to empathy and sensitivity to subtle stimuli, noticing every little thing. And I hate to say it, often being bothered by every little thing is associated with the S. And all of those things can cause over arousal or overstimulation. And what do you do about it? Well, I hope that we wise women are learning that one of the things we do about it is we do everything we can to design a life that's compatible with our more reactive brains and our finely tuned nervous systems. So that means preventing over arousal. And you know what happens? You prevent anxiety as well. So the wise women in wonder might talk about what are our meditation practices. Is prayer a part of our spiritual practice? Do we have some kind of structured spiritual practice? What do we do for moving our bodies and exercise? What about nutrition and supplementation? Is the change of life, menopause or perimenopause, affecting us? How about launching those children, those adult children who are leaving us and moving away or on the verge? Or maybe we have children in their 50s who are driving us crazy sometimes, or grandchildren whom we miss so terribly. What about also our partners? Some folks have lost a partner and are feeling lonely or relieved because living with another person, let's face it, if you're a highly sensitive woman, especially 50 plus, it's hard to share space with another person. The companionship in the marriage can be so beautiful if you have it, and it is a challenge as well. Well, one of the most important parts of thriving as a highly sensitive person is to be in community, to know other people like you. This is true for all people who are in some way different than the majority. So, for all minorities, resilience comes from knowing others like you and having relationships with them. So, I hope you'll come and join me. I'm creating this community, a small group. So, space is limited. You can sign up on Eventbrite. Just go to eventbrite.com and put in my name, Alane Freund, and you should find it. You can also type in, I bet Wise Women in Wonder will make it show up. And register and get your ticket. I only have March put up on there right now, but shortly I'll make it a recurring event, and you can commit out for several months because space will be limited. If we have so many people interested, I will add another meeting per month. Some people will come twice a month and some people just once. I just want you to know that it's happening so you can reserve your spot if you would like to. I really look forward to sharing and hearing your wonder and your wisdom with you. I I guess I would say that sometimes when I do a workshop or teach a webinar and I hear from the participants, I learn as much from you as you learn from me. So it means the world to me, as you'll hear me say over and over again, that you're in this community with me. So please, if you're interested, come and join me and join a group of amazing, amazing, highly sensitive women as we support each other, learn from each other, and practice some of that radical self care that we're always talking about. Thanks for listening. I hope to see you on March 7th. Take care and be in touch. Oh, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. And like my pages on Facebook. It helps me get my message out to more highly sensitive people. And you know me, I'm trying to save the world. I really want to reach all almost 1.7 billion HSPs in the world. So come and find me on social. Even though I'm not there very much, I'd love to hear from you. Alane Freund, signing off for now. Bye.